Hi everyone, welcome to Dronacharya online classes. This is your Swami sir. If you are watching our channel for the first time, please subscribe and share to your friends and tap the bell icon for more updates. So in our previous class, we have seen what are redox reactions and how to calculate oxidation number. Now today we are going to discuss some more basic terms which are using in this electrochemistry. Now first of all, what is meant by electrochemistry? So what is actually what is meant by this electrochemistry? So here the term electro means electrical energy. So here electrical energy. So chemistry means chemical energy. So here electrical energy and chemical energy. So here in this electrochemistry, it is a branch of chemistry which deals the interconversion between the electrical energy and chemical energy. So here electrical energy into chemical energy. Okay, so E means electrical energy, Ce means chemical energy, and the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. So here, electrical energy into chemical energy, simply we can study this as electrolytic cell. So electrolytic cells. Okay, so in chemical energy to electrical energy, so we can study galvanic cells. Galvanic cells. So here, conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy. So here due to passage of electricity, so here chemical reaction will be takes place. So those are electrolytic cells. So here chemical energy, so due to the chemical reaction, electrical energy will be generated in the case of galvanic cells. Okay, so here for our convenience, so I will split this electrochemistry into three parts. So here, I will divide this electrochemistry into three parts. The first part is electrolytic cells. Electrolytic cells. And second part is galvanic cells. Galvanic cells. And third part is conduction of solution. Conduction of solution. So in the case of electrolytic cells, so here electrical energy will be converted into chemical energy. So here in the case of electrolytic cells, so due to passage of electricity, chemical reaction will be takes place. Okay, so here in the case of galvanic cells, so here due to chemical reaction, so electrical energy will be produced. So here chemical energy will be converted into electrical energy. So in the case of conduction of solutions, so here electrical energy passed through the ions. So here due to flow of ions, so here flow of ions. Okay, so now before going to in detail, so we will discuss some more important terms which are related to this electrochemistry. So that is conductors. So what are conductors? So what is meant by conductor? So these are the substances which allows the passage of electricity through its is called, those substances are called as conductors. Okay, so these are the substances which allows the passage of electric current through it. Okay, so these conductors can be classified into two types. So here the first one is electronic conductors. Electronic conductors. And second one is electrolytic conductors. Electrolytic conductors. Okay, so electronic conductors, or these are also called as metallic conductors. Metallic conductors. Metallic conductors. Okay, so here in the case of electronic conductors, so these are the substances which does not undergo any chemical change during passage of electricity. So these are the substances. So these are the substances does not undergo any chemical change. Any chemical change. During passage of electric current. Here in the case of these electronic conductors or metallic conductors, they can produce electric current due to flow of electrons. Okay, so due to flow of electrons. Okay, so in the case of metallic conductors, so we cannot observe any mass transfer. So mass is not transferred. So mass is not transferred. Okay, so when coming to electrolytic conductors, so these are the substances which can undergo decomposition during passage of electricity. So here they can undergo decomposition during passage of electricity. Okay, so here the conductivity of these conductors due to flow of free moving ions. So here the conductivity of these electrolytic conductors due to the flow of free moving ions. So here there will be a transfer of matter takes place. So mass is transferred. Mass is transferred. Okay, so during passage of electric current, so there will be a transfer of matter will also takes place in the case of this electrolytic conductors. Now here if you see the best example for metallic conductors, that is so copper. Okay, so all metals and non-metals like graphite. All metals and non-metals like graphite. Okay, so here in the case of these electrolytic conductors, the best example for these electrolytic conductors are strong acids and strong bases and some salts. Okay, so for example HCl, so which is a strong acid, and NaCl, so which is a salt, KCl. So these are the some examples for this electrolytic conductors. Okay, so here when coming to the substances which does not conduct the electricity, so those substances are called as so insulators. So here, in the case of the substances which does not conduct the electricity during they cannot allow the passage of electricity through it, so those substances are called as insulators. Okay, so they cannot allow the passage of electricity through it. So example, rubber. So rubber, okay, or wood. So these are the some examples for insulators. Now here, when coming to these electrolytic conductors, we are mainly dealing with these electrolytic conductors. Electrolytic conductors. Okay, so here, so these are the substances which can undergo decomposition during passage of electricity. So here, the electric current passed through the mobility of ions. Okay, so here they can also define as these are the substances which can conduct the electricity in its solution state or molten state. So here, these are the substances which can conduct the electricity in its solution state or in molten state. So here, these electrolytic conductors, so generally these are also called as, these substances are also called as electrolytes. So these electrolytes can be classified into three types. So here, so these electrolytes are classified into three types. So one is strong electrolytes, and second one is weak electrolytes, and third one is non-electrolytes. Okay, so in the case of a strong electrolyte, so here in the case of strong electrolytes, here they can produce high electrical conductivity. So here they can show high electrical conductance. For example, strong acids. Okay, like HCl, H2SO4. So these are the strong acids which are having, which can produce high electrical conductance. So strong bases like NaOH, KOH. So these kind of substances can also produce high electrical conductance. And salts like NaCl, KCl. Okay, so these salts are which belongs to group 1 and group 2 metal ions. So here, so in the case of group 1 and group 2 alkaline and alkaline earth metals, so these are the halides of alkaline and alkaline earth metals. So they can show high electrical conductance in its solution state or in molten state. So why these strong electrolytes can produce high electrical conductivity means here, so these substances can undergo 100% dissociation in its aquatic media. So here strong electrolytes are the substances which can undergo 100% dissociation in its solution state or molten state. Okay, whereas in the case of weak electrolytes, they can show low electrical conductivity. So low electrical conductance. For example, weak acids. So like acetic acid. So weak acid like acetic acid, and weak bases weak bases like ammonium hydroxide and some salts of Hg plus, copper plus and lead. Okay, so salts of these ions can also produce low electrical conductance. Okay, so because why these weak electrolytes can produce low electrical conductance? Because here these weak electrolytes does not undergo 100% dissociation in its aquatic media. Now here non-electrolytes. So what are these non-electrolytes? They can't show electrical conductance in its aquatic media or in its solution state or molten state. Okay, so for example, starch or glucose. So these substances does not show any kind of electrical conductance because here they cannot undergo any decomposition in its aquatic media or in its solution state. So in this way, so these electrolytes are classified into strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes and non-electrolytes. So this is about the what are conductors and what are the types of conductors. So I hope you are all enjoyed in this section, and see you in our next session with a new topic. So thank you for watching. So if you are watching our channel for the first time, so please don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon. Thank you. Have a nice day.